and welcome to Loverboy821 Plays Fable 3. This is going to be the finale of Fable 3 on my channel, thus ending all 3 Fable games. If you are watching this on YouTube, I stream intermittently on twitch.tv/Loverboy821, and if you're watching this on... I forgot how words... If you're watching this on Twitch, which you're not right now, people haven't shown up yet, you can find my channel on youtube.com, Loverboy821. I'm certain that I will probably say that again at some point during this stream. But for those of you who recall, we were crowned king in part 2. Because the Fable games are really not that long, but they're a lot of fun. And I have been tasked with both keeping my promises to the land, which cost money, you know, like healthcare and stuff, but also preparing an army to defeat a massive shadow demon who will literally wreck everyone's shit. So, I have been making money by my own damn self with Loot Hero. I've made almost 1 million gold on Loot Hero, which I used to buy buildings. You can see that I own, personally, in a business-type fashion, almost every building, which is a conflict of interest, but I have to cut corners somewhere morally if I'm going to save our lives. And I decided that it would be on the laws preventing a head of state from owning commercial businesses, for which I set the tax rates. Anyway, because of this, we have a substantial amount of money.
Fancy a bit of counting, do you?
So, all I'm going to say is that my economic efforts have not been in vain whatsoever. So, the first thing we're gonna do is climb my mountain of gold and grab this key. Alright. Then we're gonna go to the castle. Bowerstone Castle. Bowerstone Castle, of course, being where I live. As you can see, we need 6.5 million gold to save Albion. And also, we're going to need more than that because we need to end up with 6.5 million gold after we spend a whole bunch of gold.
I boarded a motley crude frigate one balmy night. Whether on a drunken impulse or because of the result of a drunken bet, I cannot say. Though drunkenness was most certainly to blame one way or the other. Though hardly pleased with the company I was forced to keep, or the profession I was forced to embrace, I look forward to the chance of seeing more of the world than was bounded by Albion's borders. I must admit, however, that the plundering nature of our voyages contrived to spoil any tourism I might have otherwise enjoyed in the foreign landscapes we visited. My impression of such exotic locations is inextricably tied with images of the local population waving sharp implements in a threatening manner as our ship set sail for the horizon. When my crew and I next alighted in the port of Bowerstone with the intention of selling our wares on the black market, I grasped my chance and left this chapter of my life behind, with little regrets, but quite a few cuts and bruises, and monkey bites. It was there that I met a man who changed my life for the better, and offered me a career that would give me what I longed for the most, a sense of belonging, a new family, and a lawfully gained wage. I was about to join the Royal Albion Army.
Oh, I didn't know that Finn was a pirate. No, I don't want to transfer to Treasury. I want to transfer from I want to transfer to the Treasury. Transfer to Treasury. There we go. I have apparently accrued 17,508,971 gold. I'm going to assume that this is enough to get my finances in order.
You really
So we're just
are
gonna go
such
ahead
a
and
good king, you know. You must take this. I insist. Really, I do. Your Majesty, if you would do me the honor of accepting this, I should be so very, very honored.
What? Oh, thank you. Not really sure what you're doing in the treasury there, pal, but, that's okay.
By thunder! It's the king himself!
I really wish I could just transfer more than 1 million at a time. Though I shouldn't complain that much that I'm in a financial area where I'm like, only 1 million gold at a time to transfer? What is this, peasant hour? As you can see, this person is very enchanted to be near me. He just doesn't know what to do with himself. This is taking forever, and I'm sorry that we have to wait through this together. Yeah, so after this, I haven't really decided what game I'm gonna do. So if you are watching this on YouTube and you have any suggestions, feel free to comment them. And if a game seems particularly voiced to be of interest, I'll consider doing it. I don't own every game in the universe, but I have a lot of games. So there's a good chance that I'll have the game that you want to play. However, trying to think. I think I'm considering doing a stream as a celebratory thing because if everything goes according to plan, I'll be publishing a book this month, which will be available for sale on Kindle. And if it is, when I publish it, the next day I'm going to do a celebratory stream to give information on where you can buy it, blah, 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 and also just to, have fun and play a game. I'm thinking of trying to get through Cuphead as a celebratory stream. I've never gotten through it all the way. I've beaten, like, half of the bosses, but I deleted it so that I could play it on stream. So I might do that for a celebratory thing. Or that might just be the next thing I do. If it is, then I won't do it for the celebratory stream. I might do, like, some Halo matchmaking on MCC. That would also be fun. Okay, almost there. Almost there. We almost got it. But, the two big ones I'm considering doing are Dragon Age Origins or Jade Empire. So if you have a preference between those two, feel free to comment it. But I'm also considering doing Skyrim. It's just that I've done Skyrim stuff on my channel before, but never like an actual full playthrough because that was back when I was trying to do episodic things as opposed to just stream.
Ah, hello. Fancy a bit of counting, do you?
Alright. Here we go. This is why we got the key up there.
This is quite enormous. I wonder how much wealth it would take to fill it.
And we have the Dragon Stomper 48. It even says, Only 6 of these weapons were ever made. Reverse collected 5 of them. If you recall, in the finale of the Fable 2 thing, he's talking about this. Alright, let's equip the Dragon Stomper, I guess. I like the Gusket Musket, but, I mean, come on, I'm not gonna not use the Dragon Stomper. What am I, a casual?
Available. Pistols are less accurate than rifles, but are faster and more maneuverable.
Okay, what do I need to do? Kill 40 nobles. Kill 150 enemies with flourish, flame damage. Earn 10,000 gold from the job. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go earn 10,000 gold from jobs real quick to upgrade it. Wait, what? Dragon Stomper. What the 98. The base Dragon Stomper does more damage than
Those two do complement
than my
each other very
upgraded
well.
Gusket
Happy
Musket.
casting.
Alright, so
Any other business?
yeah, let's quickly go earn the 10,000 gold we need to upgrade my Dragon Stomper. Projected civilian casualties 0. Yeah, so if we can just keep that, I got a 10 million additional from what I needed.
Fair price paid. Want to buy?
Yeah, I was making 100 grand every 5 minutes from properties, so I just kind of left the game on while I was doing my own shit. That's part of the reason why the first 2 parts were like right in a row, and then the 3rd part took me a few days to start doing, because I needed to get like, you know, enough money to actually do the thing that I said I was gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Alright, earning 10,000 shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I've already earned 700 whatever thousand.
That's the ticket.
Oh, yes.
Go on.
Oh, I could also do The Witcher. I've never actually gone through The Witcher games, but I have The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3. I can't do The Witcher 1 because that's computer only and I stream from an Xbox. So, but I can start with Witcher 2 and then do Witcher 3. I have both of those. If that's what you'd like to see as my next series. I could also try Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come's a lot of fun, but god damn is it dense.
Nice. Good one. Yep, that's the ticket.
And also,
Now you don't see that every day.
I have some cheesy power leveling strats for Kingdom Come that I could show off, but then that would also revolve around me sitting here for... Okay, that was enough money.
Ah, hello.
Yes, sorry, I want to check to see that I got it for sure, because it said that I got it, but I'm
Is a
not
different
sure.
weapon required?
+8, okay. Revolutionist isn't important, so we're gonna try and kill 150 enemies with Flourish, I guess. That's fun. Back to Bowerstone Castle, where we'll actually do king stuff now. I like that since the projected casualties were 6,500,000, theoretically, you just need 1 gold to save each citizen. I wonder if they all realize that their life is only worth 1 gold each. So that's how much it took me to save them. Alright, here we go.
Majesty, the King of Albion.
Yes, thank you, Walter.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle. 2 of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell
That's a
you
great name.
that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom.
We'll go with the good decor. I feel like being pretty today.
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Man, you talk a lot of shit to the king. I mean, I'm a good guy, so I'm not gonna, like, execute nobody, probably. But... Ooh, what?
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty.
That doesn't seem like it should be in my jurisdiction, but
Kaelin will
alright.
speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora, and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
So, I'm gonna listen to the
I will keep my
debates,
promise. Aurora will become
just
part of Albion,
because I'm showing
and
off
its
the
people will be
content
our
of this
equals
game,
in
kinda.
every way.
But also, I like listening to 'em.
King has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a man of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
You know, if I could get OBS to work, I could also stream from my computer, and then I could do
A most brave
Sudaki.
decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity.
How much more money do we
May not
fucking
turn
need?
out to
Look
be
at
a
this.
waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Well, shit, since you put it that way.
If you're not too busy, you might have a look in the sanctuary shop.
Jasper, I'm gonna fucking
trust
kick
you're
you in the
finding
dick if
everything
you
all
ask me to buy DLC one more fucking time. Tattoos. Guild tattoo set.
You've put together a rather fetching ensemble.
To Aurora we go. Ah. I'm confused about the logistics of where is the scary shadow monster. Does he not just live in Aurora? Is going
Congratulations, you've
to
made a
Aurora
friend.
safe?
In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
My purity is in the insanity amount because I donated 17 fucking million gold to the treasury. You know, I would really love to play Sudeki on stream. I really should look into seeing if I can get that working. That would be lovely. I also just haven't played Sudeki in a really long time. Playing Sudeki on its own would be fun. Like, even if I can't stream it, I might play it for myself and be like, haha, you guys didn't get to see it. It was perfect. It was a perfect, great game. It's really the PlayStation games that I'm annoyed that I can't stream. The PlayStation 2 games, not like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Oh shit, where? Okay, this way? Is there a PlayStation 5 yet? I don't think so, right? That didn't come out yet? I don't know. I have the PlayStation 2. That's the one that I have games I like. I've been Xbox ever since the 360 generation, where they basically have the same fucking games. Except that Xbox has Halo, which during the 360 era was good. This pistol does like 40 more damage than my rifle did. This pistol is crazy. I have resorted back to having a pistol and a sword as I usually do, but I feel like I made an admirable effort to use a rifle for most of this playthrough. It's just that the best weapon in the game is a pistol, so... And also the best melee weapon in the game is a sword, but I don't have it, but I still like swords better, because they're faster! Speed over power. Every time. Because sometimes you're not strong enough, even if you spec into strength. But if you're fast enough to get away, it doesn't mean you have to die. I should probably be trying to kill these guys with flourishes, shouldn't I? Alright, let's go. I like how they have katanas from the second game. I am not doing a lot. Okay, there's no way I'm doing getting 150 kills with flourishes. Jesus Christ. Having the fire damage would be cool, but fuck that shit. Man, just fuck it. Alright. And now forward we go. Da 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 da. Fuck. I don't remember this place. I've been pleasantly surprised by how much I haven't remembered about this game. Because I love all the Fable games, but I'm like, oh, I know what happens, I don't need to play it again. Then I'm getting into it, and I'm doing like, I don't remember this. Like, I remember getting the diamond, I just don't remember anything up to the diamond, you know? Like, I remember having the diamond. But I thought the diamond was in a forest dungeon, not in Aurora. So I clearly was very misremembering. I think I got it confused with another part of the game that is sort of. All I'm saying is Albion is going to be the most prosperous nation to ever exist under my watch, which makes me, by default, the best king, right? Like, I'm the weakest hero, but I've done the most good. Like, yeah, the hero of Oakvale would kick my ass, but what did he do? Save the world? Bah, I saved the world and improved everyone's life with socialized healthcare. And I paid for it myself. I didn't even tax people. Heavily. I didn't tax people heavily. I taxed people acceptably small amounts. I am the greatest marksman in the world, because my mother's dead, and that my great-great-great-great-great-great ancestor is assumably dead, even though his sister is immortal somehow, and he was stronger than his sister, so... You know, and also, like, in either of the evil endings, either taking the sword or taking Jack's mask, he gains so much power that apparently he's stronger than gods, so he should still be alive if he was evil. And even as a good guy, he could, I mean, Teresa's not evil and she's still alive. I want to know why Teresa's alive, is I guess what I'm getting at. I feel like I got the... No, I'm sorry, boy. We're gonna ignore treasure. I'm on a mission, you know? Being king and all. I gotta say, the whole king thing is my favorite part of the game. I really enjoy being the king of Albion. Getting up to it was fun too, but like, when I say, oh, I want to replay Fable 3, what I really mean is I want to go through the king stuff again. If it was about the other stuff, I would just play Fable 1 again. Fable 1 is my... Oh, I want to play some Fable, I'll replay Fable 1, is my Fable of choice.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
It's more beautiful than I dared to imagine. And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone? Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, Your Majesty. Bravo.
I just have an unlimited supply of money. It's not even like... I don't even think I should be rewarded for donating money when I have this fucking much. You know, the saying, 1 of 1 is a greater gift than 10 of 100. I think the same is true for 700,000 of 20 million.
Talented monarch. The treasury is positively overflowing. You might even consider borrowing a little for yourself. Of course, it never hurts to earn even more. Who knows what the future will bring? With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back.
Yes, children are important.
Majesty. The breeders amongst the rabble will be ecstatic, I'm sure. Perhaps you are considering making a personal donation to the treasury to make up for the shortfall. It is entirely your decision, as always. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments?
All of this money is my donation. The fuck?
As you can see, you have 2 audiences in the throne room to begin. I've heard rumors that Reaver's latest proposals are both scandalous and delicious. It should be most entertaining.
You know, Hobson, between you and me, I really like Reaver. But he just shouldn't be in a position of power. In government, I mean. He can keep his business, obviously. He built that with his own 2 hands over the course of thousands of years, and frankly, I wouldn't want to get shot in the dick, which is probably what would happen if I tried to take it from him. However, he really shouldn't have my ear as the king, you know? He did try to kill me, like, twice.
This hearing concerns the future of the Bowerstone Shelter and Orphanage. Paige will speak for the disenfranchised people of the city. Reaver will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, the shelter has long been the only refuge for the homeless, the poor, and the orphaned. And until we can change the whole world for the better, it will continue to be their only hope of survival. Isn't it time we held out a helping hand to those who need it most? The shelter is underfunded and the building has fallen into disrepair. Invest in the shelter and orphanage, and perhaps we can begin to create a better future for Albion's forgotten people.
I could not agree more. The city and its people are in dire need. But it is not charity they require, it is love. I propose we use this dilapidated building to help both them and ourselves, for love and money have always gone hand in hand. Let us inaugurate Bowerstone's first brothel.
A brothel?
Brothel, bordello, whorehouse. The name is unimportant. What matters is that the people get the love they need, and we get their money.
Yes, it's for your majesty to decide. Refurnish the shelter and orphanage, or convert it into a house of ill repute.
Why the hell is a brothel give me 1.25 million gold. I have the gold to renovate it, which is what I'm gonna do. But Jesus Christ, this is not minus 50,000 plus 1 million, 1.25
and
million.
for our war efforts.
The poor of this city have suffered enough. We will renovate the shelter and orphanage.
The Bowerstone shelter shall be refurbished.
I think that was one of the times I went
Grounds
with the evil option my
Thank
first
you,
time,
Your
because I was
Majesty.
just like, this is so much
You've done
money.
the right thing.
As you wish, Your Majesty. The parentless tykes and their destitute friends shall have a palace to call their own. Are you a beggar, too lazy to own your own clothes? Or perhaps an orphan, aching for a bowl of gruel? Then come to Riva Industries Shelter and Orphanage, where you'll find food, beds, clothes, and even new parents. No matter who you are, we care, even if you don't deserve it.
Today, you will deal with a pressing environmental issue: the disposal of the city's waste. Riva will offer his proposal. A member of the Morningwood community will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I'm sure you will have noticed a certain aroma permeating the city of late, even more nauseating than usual. I fear it is not merely the stench of the underprivileged. Bowerstone is beginning to have a serious waste disposal issue. We require an inexpensive and efficient solution, and I believe I have hit upon one. Now, currently, part of our waste is being disposed of in the Morningwood Marsh. With very little effort, Riva Industries could redirect all of the Bowerstone sewer system to flow directly into that region. As you know, it's a desolate place with no financial or cultural value to the kingdom. There can be little discussion as to the logic of this decision.
Hang on, this isn't right. Not right at all. We're all children of the soil. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. It's under our fingernails. What I mean is, we're all equal when it comes to dirt, like. From dirt we come to dirt we go, yes? We who reside in Morningwood have as good a claim to being clean as anyone. And what of Morningwood itself? Its nature spirits, its woodland elves, and water fairies. Do they not deserve freedom from pollution too? Don't destroy paradise with your urban dregs, man. Channel the waste. Be one with the cycle of life. You have all these, like, factories and stuff, don't you? Turn one into a, what do you call it? One of those things, a sewage reclamation facility. Right on.
What shall you decide, Your Majesty?
I don't like this guy, but I also don't want to piss off water fairies, so I guess I'm going to build a sewage plant.
Morningwood is to be left unspoiled. We will find other ways to deal with Bowerstone's sewage problem.
The king has spoken. Morningwood shall not be used as a waste site. The sanitation committee will look into safer alternatives.
Groovy. You are like a majestuous eagle, Your Majesty. You were in touch with your inner innards. Granny Nature thanks you from, like, the bottom of her heart.
A pity.
I hate you.
I must admit I was rather looking forward to breathing fresh air, but I'm sure Your Majesty knows best. There is nothing as important as the health and hygiene of our citizens. As such, Riva Industries is delighted to announce the opening of the Bowerstone Sewage Recycling Facility, because there can be no affluence without effluence.
The day is almost over, Your Majesty. Only one more appointment left. Page has requested a meeting in the old rebel headquarters. How very cloak and dagger. I wonder what she wants.
I don't remember this part at all. But I do know we have 100 guild sales now. So guess what we're gonna do? I bet you can't guess. That's right. We're gonna open the level 5 ranged attack thing. Yes! I like how just playing, I almost have 1,000,000 gold again after donating all of my gold. The Dragon Stomper 48 in all of its glory. It's so beautiful. And it has 6 shots now, which is what I was hoping for. Alright, let's go. Heave ho, let's go. Hi ho, hi ho. How the fuck do we have that much money still? I go. Alright. We're gonna go to Bowerstone Industrial. You know, I don't know why I would be meeting you in a... You know, there's no reason to have a resistance. I'm the king now, Paige, and if you're playing another revolution, I will shoot you.
At your service.
Hello, superhero.
Oh shit. You could call me a superhero. Fucking boost my confidence, why don't I? Or don't you? Or something. I don't know. I am tall AF, though. There we go. We just struggle to get through a fucking door.
Every day, a king walks into the rebel headquarters. You've changed the world since we last stood here.
You had a lot to do with it, Paige.
But we still haven't changed things enough. Without Logan's troops, crime is becoming a serious problem. There's one man in particular, Nigel Ferret. He's making this city his own. Every criminal in Bowerstone reports to him now. He's too powerful for me to deal with, and he's not easy to find. But I know how you can get to him.
Alright.
Good. Kid went undercover with a gang of robbers and found out their plans. They're going to strike the tavern in Bowerstone Market. If you get there in time, you can stop the raid. And at least one of those thugs must know where Ferret is holed up.
Welcome to the...
It's not just that they're committing crime in my city. They're robbing my tavern. Surely they do not want to live.
If you cooperate,
you won't get hurt. But if you give us any trouble, we'll kill you. Now, just so you know we mean business, I'd like one of you to give us trouble, so we can kill him as an example to the rest. Who's it gonna be then? Oh look, we have a volunteer. The king, no less. Have at him, fellas.
This guy's... It is no longer advantageous for any of us to frequent the hideout in Industrial. Presently, I shall inaugurate a new centre of operations in Bowerstone Market. You've been provided with a key which will permit access. Please endeavour to prevent its transference to an unauthorised individual.
Sir.
At your command.
Hello there.
My lord, I'm at your command. Long live the king!
Bitch, I'm the
really
king.
need some help. I won't forget it, ever.
I wish I could just start every conversation with "Bitch, I'm the king." Bitch, I'm the king. Like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the king. Really? Really? That's the thing you're gonna do? Are you retarded?
You again. It does tend to obviate the entire objective of maintaining a secret hideout if your enemies can simply infiltrate whenever they've the inclination. Lads, perform the specific services for which I employ you. Expeditiously.
Huh?
Kill him. Fast.
Oh, I love killing.
Get in there. Another belt in the chops and you'll beat the bugger. Arse! Just like that, he's gone.
Dragon Stomper. I'm sorry that you're not as good as the Red Dragon, but I still like you.
I hear you've got some fancy moves. We need more than dance steps to get past me.
I can't live one more day with this. I've never been shot before. What's it feel like, mate? I told you to keep the no...
Hey! Hey!
Jesus Christ, dude. I'll go let this guy out. Oh, hello.
Yup. They kidnapped me. Please let me out.
I'm trying to let you out, but they're just not stopping. There you go. You know, a guy dressed like you at a party once tried to kill me. Clearly, that wasn't enough to stop me.
I can state with relative confidence that your efforts are in vain. Even should it transpire that you vanquish my associates, this door is completely impenetrable. In addition to which, this cell contains a secret egress through which I may abscond whenever I desire. Meanwhile, my compatriots shall brutalize your person.
There goes the sound again. Also, I can shoot you, you know.
You haven't lost your touch. I'm surprised his men were foolish enough to fight you.
Now, truth be told, my superlative intellect notwithstanding, it would appear this is not, in fact, the specific cell I so confidently referenced earlier. The one with the secret exit has 2 beds. All right, you have prevailed, Your Majesty. I concede. However, I entreat you to entertain a certain proposal.
You have nothing to offer, Ferret. It's over.
That pronouncement is objectively devoid of merit. I happen to have on my person a substantial quantity of currency. Let me go free, and the money is yours. You royal miscreant! This grievous malefaction shall be rewarded with equally grievous retribution.
Get fucked, dude.
The treasury is simply bursting with wholesome, nutritious gold. I sometimes spend hours staring at this glorious accomplishment. Our wealth surpasses all expectations. I must congratulate you, Your Majesty. But the kingdom demands your attention once more. The time has come to make a decision on Albion's drinking laws. As you wish. Let the streets be filled with poor, drunken revelers. Perhaps it will take their minds off their impending doom. This will leave a noticeable gap in our budget, however. If you are feeling particularly generous, you may wish to make a personal donation to bridge that gap. Let us move on to other matters, Your Majesty. You have a busy day in the throne room ahead. Samuel, the head of the Brightwall Academy, is ready to plead his case. I sincerely hope he isn't after a handout, though I'm sure Master Reaver will be the voice of reason, as always.
Do you work for Reaver, Hobson?
Majesty. At your service, my king.
Does anyone
I'm starting to suspect that maybe you're employed by Reaver.
Gentlemen, the king.
Today you decide on the status of the Brightwall Academy, Your Majesty. Samuel will speak for the town and its scholars. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may
Never go against scholars.
Your Majesty, it was your mother who opened the doors to Albion's greatest seat of learning. Under her rule, knowledge and culture flourished, and so did the people of Brightwall. I ask only that you return to the wisdom of those days. Your brother closed the academy down, but it is in your hands to restore it. There is no greater proponent of the arts than myself, and I celebrate knowledge in all its forms. But our people are frightened and confused. The last thing they need is knowledge. Allow them the benefit of ignorance. Let only those who are truly prepared make use of the academy. The elite of our society will pay handsomely to indulge in erudition. But only the rich will be able to afford to learn. Precisely. Why give wisdom away when one can charge for it?
What do you wish to do, Your Majesty?
The Brightwall Academy will be open to all who wish to learn.
The Brightwall Academy shall be reopened, and Albion will once again have a free center of learning.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. This is the start of a new day for us all. Very well. I will make the arrangements at once.
I get the feeling that Reaver doesn't actually give a shit one way or the other.
Your intellect in the newly newly opened Brightwall Academy. Suckle the knowledge from the land's greatest minds and avail yourself of the best library ever assembled. Everyone, from the most impoverished genius to the wealthiest idiot, is welcome. Brightwall Academy. Whatever you earn, it's the place to learn.
The court summons Page and Reaver. The matter before you today is the future of Bower Lake. Reaver will offer his proposal. Page will stand against him.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, a recent survey of Bower Lake has found that the waterbed is rich in valuable metals. Now, as amusing as it would be to make workers hold their breath as they mine these resources, I fear it would be impractical. Instead, we have no choice but to dam the river and drain the lake of all water. Once that is done, we will have a ready-made quarry, ripe for the plucking. It will be a pity to disfigure the landscape so close to my former home, but it is a sensible course of action in light of our current needs.
Bower Lake is the last piece of natural beauty remaining in Bowerstone. It belongs to our history and should be protected. Don't take it away from us. You'll be taking away part of this city's soul with it.
Oh, really?
Now that we've finally freed the people of this city, are we going to destroy the one place they can find peace?
The decision is yours to make, Your Majesty.
Yeah, we'll keep Bower Lake. I caught a silver key there once. That's my great-great-grandfather.
Bower Lake is to be left untouched.
The king has ruled. Bower Lake's natural beauty is hereby protected by order of the crown.
Thank you. Let's show the world Albion is worth defending.
Is a pretty view worth more than a treasury full of gold? I bow to your greater wisdom. As someone whose home has overlooked the resplendent Bower Lake, I am pleased to declare the official protection of this natural wonder. May its water drown anyone who doesn't appreciate its beauty.
I trust the court was not too dull today. In any case, I'm confident your final task will be most enjoyable. A loyal and wealthy member of our community has offered to make a sizable donation to our treasury. Her only request is that you go to Millfields to make the collection in person. A perfect chance to stretch your legs, Your Majesty.
That doesn't sound at all like a trap of any kind. I truly believe that this person just wants to give me money. Truly, in my heart of hearts, I believe this. Now let us go to get this money and nothing else. I actually don't even remember this. It's just the way that was worded couldn't be more obviously a trap if it fucking said, like, on the quest, go meet with the person, go meet the ambush. Like, it could have told me that it was a trap and it would have been less obvious than the way that he just worded it. Whatever. I have the Dragon Stomper 48. You know, really I should be walking around with a royal guard, but...
Glad that was you, what? Couldn't we just call this one a draw?
Fuck you. I don't draw. I win. I only win. And you need to learn that if you're gonna try and survive. If you want to live, well, then you better run. Reach it in my hand, so divine an axe. I pity anyone getting my attacks. Sorry. Didn't mean to go all Escanor on you for a second there. You know, she also could just be like a creepy fangirl. Like, now that I realize, I'm like, I really don't remember this. She could be like, you know, she gets in and it's like, she has like 40 posters of me or whatever. And she's like, I'm so glad you came in person to take my money. And I'm like, well, no one's wealthy except for me by comparison, but you're welcome. I just came to laugh at you for thinking you're wealthy.
Look, I know where the thief is. He fled into the woods.
Madam, I understand you want to recover what you've lost, but those woods are simply too dangerous. It would be suicide to enter them without combat experience, or training, or skill.
I don't want to enter them. I want you to.
Right. I was talking about me.
Oh, just forget it. Ah, Your Majesty, it's such an honor to have you here. If only fate hadn't conspired to make me look like a fool. I so wanted to make a contribution to the noble cause. What's the use of a priceless heirloom if we're all going to perish in who knows what frightful way? I had taken the statuette out of the family vault, ready for your visit, only for a common thief to take it in broad daylight. Can you believe it, Your Majesty? The thief ran into the woods, and naturally the soldiers are too scared to follow. Why must the uneducated be so superstitious? But you know no such fear, do you? Beware the woods, Your Majesty. The soldiers may be superstitious, but there's no denying dangerous beasts lurk within. Good luck. I know you will succeed.
You know, I'm thinking about it. As I've stated probably 60-some times, because I like talking about the lineage of the Fable games, like your character's lineage, because it's one of the most interesting, like, 3-part game narrative stories that I can recall. It's a lot of fun for me. But, your character in Fable 3 might be the weakest, but he's definitely the most attractive. If we're just, I mean, just objectively, if we're being honest.
Looking for the statue, Your Majesty. Follow the white Belverine.
Okay. This is what I thought the Diamond Quest was about. This is what I was thinking of when I was doing the Diamond Quest. I thought I was coming here. I guess this was about a statue then. You know, I killed a white Belverine once. Oh, wait. Is this the, Oh, God, what was the name of that village? It wasn't Knothole Glade, was it? No, it was, It might have been Knothole Glade, actually. In the first game, in the Dark Woods, you went to a village where that's where your mom was from, you know? The Belverine. Is this that village? If so, I don't remember it at all from this game, but that's a cool little Easter egg for someone who just went.
Prepare to meet your... Oh, I'm so sorry. For a moment there, I thought you were a Belverine. Damn things are always trying to get through our defenses. We burn silver nitrate in those lamps to keep them out. Kills them pretty quick if they hang around for too long. If a lamp goes out, well, I don't like to think what might happen then. One went out just recently, but we got it lit again fast. The man responsible, this bloke Connor, got punished. Severely. Before he disappears into the forest, he tells us there's gonna be a reckoning. He's probably in 25 different stomachs right now. That's my reckoning. You can come on out, everyone. It's safe.
It doesn't feel safe. Where? What? Ooh, a thing I don't own. Let's just buy everything here, since I'm here, you know?
Yay!
You know, just may as well.
Hi there, darling. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh no, it's cool. Call me darling if you want. I think I remember what this is about now. And I might do an evil thing. Oof. You know, it's more of a morally complicated thing, but Fable doesn't really do morally complicated. It's like, you're either evil or you're good. And I'm like, I argue that doing some of those more conservative things, we'll call them, is perfectly justified when you're about to all die.
Your Majesty, I've been expecting you. You've been through the village, have you? Charming hamlet. It's full of warm, wonderful people who'll give you the shirt off their back and condemn you to death for one simple mistake. Anyone can fall asleep on watch. You exile him into this forest and call it justice? But enough about that. You're here for that statue. It's quite a remarkable thing. It did everything the legend said it would. And now I don't need it anymore. It's funny how things change. So if you want to take it back to that prig in Millfields, it's yours. Nearly free of charge. All I ask is a small favor. Destroy those silver nitrate lanterns. Then the village will get a taste of justice. The choice is yours. And it's a simple one. How simple? If you decline, my brothers will kill you.
See, I was gonna accept it, but then you threatened me. And for those of you who don't know, threatening me is the quickest way to make me not be on your team anymore.
Ah, well. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Still, your choice won't save the village. Now that I'm the leader of the pack, we've got some brains to go with our brawn. We'll lose a few of the weaker members, but we'll deal with those lanterns on our own. In the meantime, killing you will be a good way to, shall we say, get the blood flowing.
The only blood that'll be flowing is from your open wounds. You know, I really was gonna help him take the village, because I was like, I want an army of Belverines to try and help me, you know. Okay, you were not in range. I accept that now. There we go.
stronger than I imagined. Your Majesty, but not strong enough. Prepare yourself for death.
You're a great leader, Your Majesty. Perhaps better than Albion deserves.
This pistol is like cheating.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You've saved us from certain destruction. We're in your debt. You'll always be welcome here, should you wish to return. Connor had this on him. It looks like a Belverine. It's yours if you want it.
Go on!
Well, alright then.
No way.
Hi there, darling.
What happened to the White Wolverine? Was he the White Wolverine? I thought that White Wolverine was like, you know, just his servant. Oh well. Doesn't really matter to me. You ready to get fucking trashed? There was a chest to my right, in case anyone is struggling financially enough to want to get chests at this portion of the game. Pro tips. If you're struggling financially in this game, you suck. But also, pro tip, if you're struggling financially in this game at this point, you should go and fix that before continuing with quests. Like, this is kind of your last chance.
At your service.
You're back. Did you find the thief? Did you You found it? Oh, I can barely contain my tears.
A magnanimous gesture indeed. Your subjects are lucky to be ruled by one so giving.
A magnanimous gesture. Well, I am magnanimous, so... Oof. We have not a lot of days left before the attack, I see.
With the fatidic attack not far away now, it fills one's heart with confidence and supreme satisfaction to see the treasury filled to the brim. I have taken to sleeping beneath the gold and can report nothing but restful nights. As for today's first order of business, you may have heard about the dire situation the kingdom's economy finds itself. Logan's policies always kept our cities on the edge of bankruptcy, and the panic caused by the fast-approaching darkness has only exacerbated the situation. You are such a giving, magnanimous person. Very well, I will make the arrangements. Life will be easier for your subjects for a while, but the treasury will not easily recover. I only hope we haven't thrown away our chances of survival. Of course, you could always replenish our gold supplies by donating from your personal funds. Shall we proceed with today's agenda? Kalin, the representative for the Auroran people, has requested an audience with you. The court awaits in the throne room.
Your Majesty.
At your service, my king.
Did I go the wrong direction? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was a little turn around. Don't mind me. I don't know how to direction good.
Greetings, sir.
All stand for the king.
Hail to
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kaelin will offer her proposal. Riva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection.
Oh shit, bailing out the economy was
Build a
5
desert
million
outpost
gold.
that can warn my people.
Jesus
should the
Christ.
crawler
I thought it was 500,000 gold.
It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks? It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a
Aurora is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
Oh, okay, never mind. It was 500,000. It was showing me my personal money, and I read it as 10 million gold, and I went, 5 million gold!
Surround Aurora.
That's still a steal since it fixed the entire economy with the magic press to fix economy button, but still.
Ah, you are a whimsical monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done.
You are a whimsical monarch.
Is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mist Peak Dwellers.
Today you decide on the fate of Mist Peak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Riva will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock? This is not the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mist Peak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
Well, of course I'm gonna help my first ally.
The Mist Peak Mountains will be restored.
50,000 gold. I make that in 2.5 minutes. Yes, he can have it.
Over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The Dwellers will stand by you till the end.
My hands are not yet so old and wrinkled. I cannot choke you.
National treasure, and now, thanks to Riva Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds, and bunnies are free to roam, laugh, and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
Happy anniversary, Your Majesty. 1 year as King of Albion. Doesn't time just fly? To celebrate this momentous day, I have prepared some fantastic events. First, you will stand still for several hours while a local artist paints your portrait. Then, you will choose the 47 varieties of flowers you wish to be cast at your feet as you parade through the city. Oh, and you will need to sign thousands of autographs, of course. Let's see, you will also...
Yeah, fuck that, Hobson. It's time to fight! First we fight, then we drink, and then we get in trouble because we're not of age. I think our character's like 19,
The day
right?
has come, King. It is
Not
time
even.
for you to face the darkness. But you will do so...
The darkness?
Over the past year, you have made decisions that reveal your nature, and which have affected the lives of all your subjects. You have done what many would have thought impossible. Not only have you raised an army to protect your people, but you have accomplished this while acting as a noble, benevolent, and popular ruler. But you are more than a king. You are a hero. You are Albion's champion, its protector. This coming battle is the reason you had to take Logan's place. Only you can defeat the creature that dwells in the shadows. If you do not, all your efforts will have been in vain. Now go. Do what you were born to do.
Alright. We got some new snazzy angel wings, and it's time to go shoot a demon in the face, because... I mean, I never really evolved past the shooting people phase of my hero training, you know? Like, oh, are you gonna use some sort of magic ritual, or like spell? No, I'm just gonna shoot him in the face. But he's an incorporeal shot, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna shoot him in the face, over and over again. Eventually he'll die.
It's here. The darkness has reached Bowerstone. Reports indicate that our defenses were able to hold off the worst of the first attack. But if we don't act quickly, even the armies we prepared for this day will not be enough.
We have to get out on the streets, now!
Today we fight for Albion!
For Albion!
Tough love? What? I was not tough on anybody. Does it just assume that if I got enough money, I did all those asshole things to make money? I mean, that has to be what happened, right? I was the goodest boy. I did not tough love on anybody. Only regular love. Soft love. Sensual love, even.
Yes! No other is stopping you, is it? Got it? Good. Good work!
It's here! It's here!
Nice shooting! Nice one! He's not getting up again. Does that thing ever shut up?
Oh, hello. Let us go. Yeah, you are in... You want to see some wings? I got some fucking wings. Oh yeah. I think the evil wings look cooler. They're like made of fire and stuff. But you know, that's obviously not the real page. Don't even pretend like you were mistaken.
It isn't real.
No shit, Walter.
Someone please tell me it's just a nightmare.
Have you ever seen your own?
Hiya. Okay. This gun is stupidly good.
The Lightbringers have come, but this is the kingdom of unlight now. This is the kingdom of death.
I gotta say, you're not even like the most threatening bad guy that I killed in this game, let alone in Fable.
How come we don't get armor like this?
You have done such hurtful things. The people you know shall rejoice in your death.
Okay, then. Unnecessary, first of all. Fucking... I bet he writes edgy poetry. He strikes me as a villain that, like, if we found his bed, like, underneath his bed, it'd just be a diary full of edgy poetry. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, Jack of Blades managed being an intimidating villain while still feeling like, you know, he had fun. Like, he wasn't like edgy, I am darkness, I am death. No, Green Lantern's at a best. Get out of here, Death World Eater, or whatever your World of Warcraft tag is.
Fingers whisper. Dead fingers claw at 1,000,000 eyes. You can never.
There's only 500,000 people. That's not even like. Okay, cool. You're still just talking, man. Get wrecked.
We drink the sounds you give us, the cries of your young, the gurgle of a freshly ripped throat. We give thanks for your desperation.
Hey, you nearly broke my soul. Yes, no other is stopping you, is it?
How are we going to fight them all off?
Oh, that's
too many.
If only everyone else could cast those spells. Good work. Come on.
Do not provoke us with the bone gleam shining from your broken bodies. It is a transgression against the night.
Stick together. We have to stick together.
Oh god. Don't mind me, I just forgot how to fucking aim.
And protect us. Are you thinking of your loved ones now? How you will never see them again.
I can feel it. We're getting close to that thing. Where are you? Show yourself.
The lost sheep returns to the flock. No one ever leaves the darkness behind.
No!
Walter!
Do you see? Do you see what you have allowed? We are all shadows now.
Well, I definitely didn't remember that part.
Terrible things. Did you think I wouldn't know? Did you think I would allow it?
I was the goodest boy. How dare you? I did no terrible things. I mean, I killed 19 people that one time, but that was to upgrade a weapon. The game practically forced me to do
Look
it.
at what you've done to me.
Okay. Okay. Being a little dramatic here, Walter. I'm not the one who ran in front of the hero during a cutscene. That is basically begging to get murdered.
Make it end! Make it end!
I'm sorry.
You took away the darkness. It's been inside me all this time. But it's light now. I can see the sky. And its light. I don't think I can fight anymore.
It's all over, Walter. We won. We beat it together.
Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? There was a great queen once, the mightiest hero of them all. Remember what you would say.
Teach me to be a hero.
You've done me proud, boy. You've always done me proud.
Oh, Walter.
Well, that was sad. I completely forgot that Walter died at the end of this game. Ugh. I've beaten this game like 7 times and I keep forgetting that. I must block it out.
I think old Walter would have liked it out here. He was always a fan of looking tall and stony. I can imagine what he'd say if he was here now.
Shut up, Ben.
Exactly.
It's time I return to my own castle. If ever you need to save the world from another abomination, you know where to find me.
My people shall never forget what you have done for them. We are proud to be part of Albion. I shall return to Aurora in the knowledge that we may at last enjoy peace. Farewell, Your Majesty.
Walter was right about you. You're a hero in every sense of the word. The hero Albion needed.
What will you do now?
I will continue to serve you the best way I can. I belong down in the city. The people there will always need help. Goodbye, my king.
You have done what I thought impossible. You are the ruler I could never be. But you don't need me anymore. And Albion will heal easier without me.
Well, King, old chum, ruler supreme, pal, you did it. You saved the kingdom. And it's my turn to say goodbye. I'm not cut out to be a general. And I think I'd like to start travelling again. Or maybe see if Paige needs any help down in Industrial. But before I go, let's send off our friend in style, shall we? This one's for you, Walter.
This is the world as it could have been, devoid of color, devoid of life. It is thanks to you that it isn't so, and you did it without becoming a tyrant. The people love you, and you have banished the shadow of your brother's reign. You kept your promise to Sabine and his people, when it would have been easier to turn your back on them. A noble gesture. You swore an oath to Paige to better the lives of your people, and you did so even in the face of great danger. You did for the Aurorans what your brother would not. He broke his promise, but you proved to be the better leader. Without the strength to make those choices, we would not be standing here now. Perhaps we shall meet again one day, King.
Aren't you going to tell me my future?
The future will reveal itself when it is ready to do so.
They were short one guy for a 21 gun salute. That was an 18 gun salute. I feel like Walter was gypped. But here we are at the end of the final Fable game in the trilogy. Thank you so much for anyone who tuned in during the stream at any point. I'm sorry that the finales of these games always end up being so much shorter. They usually run from like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and this was definitely on the more hour and a half side. But I really enjoyed going through it. if you're interested in catching any of the things you missed in this stream, it will be going up on my YouTube channel, Loverboy821. Or if you're interested in seeing any of the other Fable playthroughs, they'll also be there. There's a playlist just called Fable Trilogy that has all of the parts from all 3 of the Fable games. After this goes up, I'll put it in that playlist. Or if you're only interested in one of the Fable games, there are different playlists for each of the Fable games. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can catch me live on twitch.tv. The channel is Loverboy821. Same thing as my YouTube channel. Like I said before, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to comment on which game or series I should do next. Like I said, my top 2 right now are Dragon Age Origins and Jade Empire, but I could also be convinced to do The Witcher 2 and Witcher 3, or Skyrim, or, you know, maybe another game if you come up with one to vote for. But in either case, thank you very much for going through all 3 of these games together with me. Bye.